Okay, guys, so last week we were introduced to two-digit by two-digit multiplication, and we went over a couple of strategies. And so I wanted to review these strategies and challenge you to challenge yourself to find a strategy that works for you that's going to make you successful before we get into word problems. So the first strategy that we learned was the concrete and pictorial method. So concrete and pictorial method. And basically what we recognize is that every multiplication problem is an area of a space. Okay, so we start every multiplication problem with a square or a rectangle. And so what I have to do is I have to represent these numbers using base 10 blocks. And so I'm going to go, I have 4 longs because I have 4 tens, and I have 2 ones. Okay, and then I'm going to take this side, and I have 3 tens, so I'm going to do 3 longs across the top, and I have 4 in the ones place. Now, looking at this is when I like to break my box up into tens and ones. So right here, right after the tens place, I'm going to draw the line all the way down. And right here, right after these tens, I'm going to draw a line. And basically, I'm going to find the area of these spaces, and I'm going to add them all up together. Okay, so I'm going to draw the blocks in this first one. So 10 times 10 is 10. 10 times 10 is 10. 10 times 10 is 10. And so we're just going to repeat this pattern for everything has to touch. So this 10 and this 10, this 10 and this 10 and this 10, they all have to touch. Okay, so I'm going to have all these 100 blocks in this first square. Okay, then I'm going to go to this next block. And it's tens and the ones. It's the tens from the 34 and the ones from the 42. So 10 times 1 is 10. And 10 times 1 is 10. And 10 times 1 is 10. And I'm going to repeat this pattern. I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way down. Okay. Then I'm going to go to this square. And it's the ones of the 34 and the tens of the 42. So once again, 1 times 10 is 10. 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 And I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way down for every 10 block and every one that I have. Okay, and then the last square that I have are the ones from 34 and the ones from 42. And so 1 times 1 is 1. 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 And there you have it. And so now if I add up all the base 10 blocks, I will get my answer. So in this first block, we have 100. If it helps to write the numbers in, write the numbers in so that you know exactly what you're multiplying and adding together. So 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,001, 1,002, 200. Okay. If I counted all of them, I would have 12, and because 100 has 2 zeros, I would place 2 zeros at the end. That's a trick. Okay, then I'm going to go to this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. And then last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm going to stack them all up. If this stack is too intimidating for you, then break it down and do two numbers at a time. But 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 8 is 8. 0 plus 6 plus 6, 6 plus 6 is 12. 4, 1. So the answer to this problem is 1,428. This is the concrete and pictorial model.